A young German architect, Albert Speer, attended a meeting in Berlin addressed by Adolf Hitler and was captivated by the magic of his oratory. He joined the Nazi Party 3 months later, in early 1931. Speer's brilliance and opportunism led to a rapid advancement in his career, which saw him become Hitler's favoured architect and close friend. Later, appointed Minister of Armaments and Munitions, Speer was one of the most influential men in the Third Reich. He was convicted of war crimes at the Nuremberg trials and sentenced to 20 years imprisonment, but was able to avoid the death penalty. So who was this man who claimed total ignorance of the excesses of the Nazi regime, including the horrors of the concentration camps? Speer claimed to be first and foremost an architect and organiser, that he was disinterested in party politics and ignorant of the excesses of the Nazi regime, particularly in relation to the fate of the Jews. Speer's success as armaments minister can be attributed to the use of forced labour, the exploitation of foreign workers and prisoners of war. Approximately 5 million men and women were exploited in this way during the war. Most lived and worked in hellish conditions. Speer's relationship with Hitler began to deteriorate when illness kept him away from the Führer's headquarters in 1944. Early the following year, Speer was convinced the war was lost. He claimed at Nuremberg that at one stage he planned to kill Hitler by introducing poison gas into the Führer's bunker through a ventilation shaft. This apparently was thwarted by increased security at the bunker and limited access to the ventilation system. Albert Speer has created much historical controversy. Some view him as a high-ranking Nazi official who ignored the atrocities of the regime, while utilising slave labour to maintain the war effort. To others, he was an apolitical but ambitious man, ignorant of the genocide and cruelty around him. Whatever the case, his convincing evidence at Nuremberg enabled him to avoid the hangman.